In my last video, I asked this question: what in the world is going on at Dwindle Distribution? It looks like Enjoi Skateboards may be on its way out of Dwindle Distribution, or maybe they're just restructuring their entire team, but I know it's going to be different. But what about all the other brands that are there at Dwindle? What's going to happen to them? Speaking of other Dwindle board companies, we're giving away a free Monarch deck to one of our subscribers, and it's just an easy way for us to say thank you for subscribing to our channel. We work super hard on these videos, all with the goal of just helping teach, equip, and empower skateboarders. So we want to be able to give back, and then we thought this would be a fun way. So thank you to everyone that has subscribed to our channel. Stick around to the end of the video to see how you can win. I actually read all of the comments in all of our videos. And when I saw in our last video, people had some really opinionated comments on Dwindle boards. They either really loved Enjoi Skateboards and Dwindle boards, or they absolutely hated them. So I had to find out for myself. I called Dwindle Distribution, and they sent me a box. I do want to talk first impressions of this Monarch skateboard, but before we do that, let's go ahead and jump into some of the history of Monarch. Monarch project began in 2021 as a unique brand between two superstar skaters, Letecia Bufoni and Sky Brown. They wanted to take control of their careers and be the driving force behind all the decisions in that process. Letecia said, "It feels good to finally have control and to be able to decide how my image is portrayed through a board brand is really important to me." There's a clear age difference between Bufoni and Brown. However, their mutual respect for their talent and dedication is unmatched. Sky Brown actually said, "It's a dream to start a brand with Letecia. I've always looked up to her. She is the first big name female pro I saw skate. She is my idol and friend at the same time. It's surreal and amazing all at once." Their pro team also features powerhouse street skateboarder Diego Najera. Diego turned pro on Primitive Skateboards, had a short season on April Skateboards, but found his home at Monarch. Monarch's AM team consists of 5 ripping skateboarders. The most well-known you have more than likely seen flying around, winning skateboard park contests, and blasting over previously thought impossible gaps at skate parks. The Monarch team released a 5-minute long video on Thrasher's YouTube channel entitled Hello, and they also have had numerous videos featured on the barracks. I'm a huge fan of their graphics. All of their boards are bright, colorful, fun, and they have numerous shapes, it seems like, for almost every skateboarder. So, first impressions of this board. I definitely like the graphic. The board looks aesthetically pleasing. I love the gold foil on these boards. The darker background really makes the accent colors, like the gold and the oranges, jump out. I'm also a huge fan of the embossed ink on these graphics. I've been skating for almost 20 years, so small little details like this just make it feel fresh, and it makes it feel new. The shape of this board looks super sick. The specific board is an 8-375. The board has medium concave and a medium kick on the tail. The nose is a bit bigger and wider than the tail, and overall the board looks solid. It's made of North American maple. It is the resin 7 series, and on the top of the deck you can read that it is designed in California, but it is single deck pressed in China. As far as the integrity of the board, I'm gonna grip this board, skate it for a few sessions, and I'll give you an overall review in a later video. I wanna make sure that it goes through a full test of not just skating one session, but skating for multiple weeks and see how it will hold up. As far as the price on these decks, the decks on Monarch's website range from $67 to $76. And I think that most companies are pricing an increase in decks, so I honestly don't think that it's super unreasonable. If you want to buy a little bit cheaper board, go to your local skate shop and see if you can buy a shop board. But skateboard decks have been the same price for decades. So if we see them increase, especially in the recession that we're in now, I do not think that is going to be a big surprise. So 2 years ago, Monarch Skateboards entered into Dwindle Distribution. And just 2 years later, we're seeing really historic companies like Enjoi and even really rad new companies like Madness come to an end. So my thought on the future, I'm actually not really certain on what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen with Almost, I don't know what's going to happen with Blind, and I definitely don't know what's going to happen with Monarch. I can make an assumption, and my assumption would be that Letecia and Sky Brown have so much financial equity and buy-in to Monarch, I think they can do whatever they want with it. I really don't think they have to worry about Dwindle removing their company. I think if they wanted to, they could either buy that company out or pick it up and move it to a different distribution. However, I would love to know your thoughts. Do you think that Monarch joining Dwindle was a good thing? Do you think Monarch joining may have actually pushed some other companies out? And do you think Monarch is going to survive? Is it going to survive, or are we going to see a repeat of madness and also of Enjoi Skateboards? So please comment your thoughts down below. I would love to know. Let's start the conversation. We had a really rad conversation in the last video, so I just want to know, what are your thoughts? What have you heard? What do you think is going to happen? Like I said, I know we had some very opinionated comments on how Dwindle boards are, so I'm going to skate one and see how it is, but I also want to make sure that you guys get one of these and you get to be able to skate it and test it out as well. So to enter to win one of these boards, we have two of them. We have an 8375, a Letecia board, and then we have an 8 that's a sky brown board. It's going to be simple. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. You have to be subscribed to win. 2, make sure to comment down below, whether it's in the conversation or you just comment in general. Make sure to comment down below to be entered to win. And 3rd, you have to have a US address. I'm sorry for our international people, but I don't make any money off this channel. Boards are super expensive to ship, so for the time being, you have to be a US resident to be able to win. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to this channel. It really does mean a lot to me. We have more really rad videos coming soon, but if you're wondering what's going on with Enjoi Skateboards, is this truly the end of Enjoi or not, make sure you watch this video right here.